Hi everyone! Today I am going to be doing a tutorial on this makeup look, which is the makeup that Emma Watson wore to the New York premiere of her movie Noah a couple of years ago, but I was looking up orange lip makeups because I was very inspired by orange lips recently, and I just love it for the kind of tweezing season in between summer and fall, and I just thought it was an excellent kind of end of summer, either day or evening look. I think it's very polished, and I did my hair kind of the same way that she had it, with a little bit of extra, you know, dragon pieces. I feel like these are like the dragon hairs in like Chinese mythology pictures, but anyways, I will show you guys how to do this now, and I hope you all enjoy. So I've already curled my eyelashes off camera because I take forever to curl my eyelashes, and it's just a time-consuming process that you guys do not need to see. So I'm going to start out by using the Julep mattifying eye primer all over my lid. I'm going to bring it up to my brow as well. Oh, I used a lot. You know when you have like a new product, be it like a lipstick or primer or a mascara, and you're just not used to how much comes off yet? That is the issue that I'm having right now with this. Way too much just came off. And this is a great eye primer if you have any sort of veins that like to peek out or any redness around your eyes, because it really does just cover it up for the most part while still keeping it looking very natural and not like you are wearing like concealer or something over your eye. Now I'm zoomed in on the eyes because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing very clearly. So I am taking Mineral Fusion's Prism, and it's a pearly white shade, not too sparkly, and I'm going to take it on a flat brush and bring it all over the lid, but mostly concentrating on the inner corner. I'm going to add just a little bit more to the inner corner because we really want to open it up and really make it bright. So we do have some dark crease colors going in here. Now on a floofy brush, I am going to take a warm toned light brown. I'm going to use the color Wanderer. It's kind of a yellowy toned brown, and I'm just going to put that right into the crease, kind of coming a little bit more towards the brow bone and going a little bit onto it. I'm bringing that all the way in and around and slightly up onto the brow bone. So we are going to be working really close with this inner corner right here, very close to the brow. Now I'm going to take a clean, fluffy brush and just blend that out. Right on the edge, not really blending it towards the crease. We are going to be going in with a brow bone highlight, so if this area is looking a little bit dark to you right now, don't worry, we will be going in with something to lighten it up. We are going to take a darker, cool toned taupe, kind of a little bit of a grayish brown color. I'm using Power Player from the Tartlette palette. We don't want to load up our brush too much, so I'm just tapping off a lot of the excess. And we're going to softly go in with this concentrating mostly in the crease. And like I said, bringing it all the way around the orbital bone. All the way through the socket. Back in with that clean blending brush. And this is one of those stages where it's all about adding color and blending it, adding color and blending it, adding color and blending it. We do want to get a little bit of that taupe color in the outer third of the lid. And last but not least, on a very, very, very small crease brush, because you really want to get this focused, I'm going to take a dark, cool-toned brown. Get the tiniest bit on my brush, just on the very end. Look down into my mirror and just get it right in the crease. Blend, 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 blend. And I'm using Multitasker from the same Tarte palette. All of my crease colors are from the Tarte palette because I'm completely obsessed with this palette. And I can't stop using it. Now I'm going to go back in and grab Power Player, which is that taupey shade, and get it a little bit more on the outer corner. I don't want to close off the eye too much, but just a little. Just so that that crease color isn't kind of so in your face up against the starkness of that cream color. And it looks like she has a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of brown eyeliner just right up against her lashes. So I'm going to use the Pacifica eyeliner in Fringe. And focusing it more on the outer edge. Alright. Now we are ready for mascara. She has very, very, very long eyelashes, and they are very pretty and almost kind of a little bit spidery. So she's definitely focusing more on length as opposed to fullness. So I'm not even sure if she's wearing false eyelashes. She might be wearing individuals, but I'm just gonna go with my God-givens and just put on some mascara. I am using the Tarte Gifted Amazonian Clay Mascara. And her eyelashes are almost kind of winging out at the ends, but being straight up in the middle. So try to attempt that as much as you can. I'm going to put another coat of mascara on, but I'm not going to film it because you don't need to see that, so I'll be back with another coat of mascara on. And we're back. And now we are going to move on to brows. So first I am going to do the brow bone highlight. And once again, I'm dipping into my Tarte palette. I can't help it. I just can't help it. And I'm going to use the color Super Mom, which is a pale, almost kind of pinky tone. And I'm just going to buff that right in, right under the brow. I have my brows look a little cracked, especially on this side. I'm trying to let them grow a little bit more. And whenever I grab my tweezers to tweeze any stray hairs, I end up just tweezing my brows, and I'm trying not to. So you see some out here. Sorry, bear with me. I'm trying to get them to grow out. I'm going to take my Lorac creamy brow pencil in Auburn, and first I'm just going to run the brush through my brows, get them kind of back where they're supposed to be. And Emma Watson has such enviable eyebrows, and I'm very sad that my eyebrows do not look like hers, but unfortunately they don't. So I'm going to try to make them look a little bit similar. I'm just going to make my brows a little bit fuller, not quite as full as hers, so it look very strange on my face, but just try a little bit to make them look like hers. A little better. I don't know what that is right there though. There we go. I don't need a tail. Now I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel in Auburn and run this through my brows. I'm not the biggest fan of this brow gel just because the brush is so huge. Like, it's like a mascara brush. So I get a little bummed out by the brush on this, but I need some brow gel in this situation. I'm not even sure how much she has her brows filled in, because you can really see kind of like the sparse places in between her brows and like every single hair. She probably doesn't need to have her brows filled in. She probably just needs some brow gel and boom, she's good to go. But I need a little bit more help if I want to make my eyebrows look anything like hers. And right now they look friggin' crazy, but I promise you they won't look as caterpillary when I kind of clean it up. And things like this are what makes me not like this. What makes me not like this? No, I'm just going to take a Q-tip. Clean that up a bit. And now I'm going to grab the spoolie on my brow pencil again and just run that through. Get rid of any excess crazy clumpy bits that might have gotten in there and tried to ruin my life. And also make sure my brows are the shape that I want them in and not the shape that they just kind of went into. What is this funny little spot that I have right here? That looks to be about good. And now I'm going to zoom out so we can do the rest of the face. She's wearing a very natural minimal blush, so I'm going to take the Model Co blush in Cosmopolitan 01, just like a pinky color. It comes up so ridiculously bright pink on camera. I don't know why. It's really not this color. It's more of a beachy pink. And I'm just going to take a little tiny bit, pop it right on the apples of my cheeks. And bring it up like that. Because she does have it. And then I'm just gonna blend it in with my fingers a bit. She has absolutely stunning skin, and it looks very fresh and like she's not wearing foundation or very much makeup on her skin at all. So I'm going to use a beauty blender because I feel like it gives me the most natural finish, and I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. It's a lighter formula than the Studio Finish Concealer, and I feel like I can sheer it out really well and it still gives a really pretty finish. I'm just going to pop some of that on the back of my hand. And first I'm going to kind of work on my skin. So I have a little bit of redness on my chin because I got some sunburn. So I kind of got that around. Got some redness around my nose. Got some sunburn right here too, which is just like, who burns there? I swear I've like never burned in this spot in my life. It was a very strange occurrence when it happened. I was kind of like, what on earth just happened to me? Why am I burning right there? And I got a couple blemishes from burning right on the bridge of my nose. I'm just going to take that down the bridge of my nose and then go in a little bit lighter where I have the blemishes. And I've also got a couple little blemishes on my forehead, so I'm going to dot this off. Sometimes I do kind of use this almost as a foundation and bring it around my entire face, but I don't know, it just feels very light to me. I don't really like covering my whole face in foundation, especially because some areas like my cheeks don't really need anything. They don't need any color correcting or anything like that, so I just feel like it's kind of a waste and like I don't know, I feel like it's bad for my skin. I've never been a big foundation person. I don't really like the feel of it. My skin gets really angry with me if I put foundation on, but it's fine if I just use concealer, so I tend to stick just with some concealer on the places that I need it. I did get burnt in this little area too. It might not look like I'm burnt, but I'm more red than I am. I'm not a very red toned skin person, so whenever I have any redness, it's usually because I got burnt. Do my under eye circles. It's nice because the light kind of makes it look like they're not there, but then when I go like that, you're like, oh girl, yeah, I see those. I see those bad boys. Starting kind of where I have the worst of it. Whoa. And sometimes I'll go in with my finger to shear it out a little bit more. Really get it where I want it, and then go back in with the beauty blender. Keep putting my dang mirror where it's not supposed to be. Now I'm gonna let it dry, and then I might go back in if I feel the need to. I completely forgot to run a black liner in my upper waterline. Oopsie. So I'm using the Julep Gel Eye Glider in Blackest Black. And I'm going to run that on my upper waterline. I almost never do my upper waterline, so my eyes are kind of freaking out right now. What are you doing to me? When you don't have a lot of eyeliner on your upper lash line lining the waterline is definitely key. Now I'm going to zoom you back in because I'm going to be doing the lower lash line. And she has a little bit of that pearlescent color that we put in the inner corner right under her lower lash line. I'm going to take the same brush that I used before, get some on there, and really focusing kind of in the middle. Bring it out. And we don't want to go very low with this. Just kind of right above the natural crease because you can still see her crease on her lower lash line. But we do want to make it noticeable. And I'm going to take the same brown liner, the Pacifica eyeliner in Fringe, and put it right at the lash line. And very lightly do it. Just so that we get the tiniest bit of definition at the roots after putting that pearlescent powder there. And in this picture, Emma has beautiful long lower lashes, so now we're going to work on making those super long and spidery, almost as long as the upper lashes. We'll fuck with my hair. Oh, this hairstyle is just, it doesn't like me. Whatever. Now we just have super long eyelashes. And I'm going to zoom back out again. Now my favorite part of this whole makeup, which is the stunning orangey red lip that she's wearing. That's what kind of inspired me to do this whole look, because I've been really getting into orange lip looks and using more orange lip colors as opposed to sticking with just the reds and the pinks. So I have the Rimmel Show Off Lip Velvet in Orangeology. Alright guys, and there you have it. This is my finished tutorial for Emma Watson's makeup at the New York premiere of Noah. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because I always appreciate it. And comment down below if you like this makeup look or if you're going to try out. And subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!